Hello, here's the news at this hour from Tstv. I am Mobola Badekale. Here are some major headlines. Flood or your assembly expresses concern, directs committees to meet stakeholders. EFCC picks Director of Operations UMAR to oversee commission. China says it will join nuclear talks if US reduces arsenal. And in the world of sports, DIER suspended for 4 matches following SPURS FA Cup defeat. And now, the news in details. The Oyo State House of Assembly has expressed concern over the level of flood recorded in several parts of the state in the last few days and has called for proactive steps from all stakeholders towards preventing it. The House, during its Tuesday plenary, has directed Committee on Local Government to liaise with the State Ministry of Local Government and Chieftaincy Matters towards assessing the state of dredging equipment and machines, particularly excavators, in all local government areas across the state. The Speaker of Oyo State House of Assembly, Honorable Adebo Ogudoyin, also said the committee will equally inquire about the planned activities of the local government areas in the areas where dredging of waterways and clearing of blocked drainage to allow for free flow of water during heavy downpour. The House also asked its Committee on Works and Transport to meet with the Oyo State Ministry of Environment and Water Resources, Ibadan Urban Flood Management Project, and the Oyo State Road Maintenance Agency on measures they have put in place in flood-prone areas. The family of late Governor Kolapo Ishola of Oyo State on Tuesday countered statement credited to the former Chief of Staff to late Governor Abiola Ajimobi, Dr. Gbade Ojo, on the burial of the ex-governor. Dr. Gbade Ojo has claimed that more than 30 million naira was released to the family to support the burial of the late former Governor Ishola by the then Governor Ajimobi's government. Dr. Ojo stated this while fielding questions on an Ibadan-based private radio station last Saturday. The family of Kolapo Ishola, through a statement signed by the spokesman of the family, Mr. Amos Akinlabi Ishola, stated that no single kobo was ever released by Ajimobi's government before, during, and after the burial program of late Governor Kolapo Ishola. He said one would expect someone like Dr. Gbade Ojo, academic, intellectual, and social standing, to always present his positions and arguments on empirical facts based on sound, unbiased research efforts. Mr. Muhammad Umar, the Director of Operations, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, has been picked to oversee the affairs of the agency in the absence of Magu. This was disclosed by a top official of the Commission to the News Agency of Nigeria in Abuja on Tuesday. The source said Umar was chosen by the EFCC's hierarchy following the reported suspension of Magu. The official, however, said that the Commission had not received any official communication on the reported suspension. Spokesman of the EFCC, Mr. Dele Oyewale, declined comments when contacted by the news agency to confirm the latest development. The embattled acting chairman is being interrogated by a presidential panel set up to probe allegations of gross misconduct against him. Meanwhile, the EFCC official has defended Magu against the allegation. However, the source said his travails also emanated from complaints by staff of the Commission of a poor welfare and delay in promotion. 6 candidates are vying to become the next head of the World Trade Organization, an institution which faced mammoth challenges even before the pandemic-driven global economic crisis struck. The 6 candidates are former Nigerian Foreign and Finance Minister Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, South Korean Trade Minister Yoo Myung-hee, Kenya's former Foreign Minister Amina Mohammed, Mexico's former WA WTO Deputy Director Yusuf Saeed Kuri, Egyptian former diplomat Hamid Mamdouh, and the former Moldovan Foreign Minister Tudor Ulianovsky. The window to enter the race slams shut today in speeded-up contest to replace the outgoing WTO Director General Roberto Azevedo, the Brazilian career diplomat, who is stepping down 1 year earlier at the end of August. Rather than an election, the procedure for selecting the next WTO boss relies on finding consensus, with candidates gradually being eliminated in turn. The new chief must revive stalled trade talks, lay the ground for the 2021 Ministerial Conference, one of the WTO's major events, and thaw relations with Washington. Expecting the contest to come in 2021, the African Union had given early official backing to 3 figures, among them Mamdouh, a veteran, former senior WTO officials. Nigeria's decision to stand Okojo-Iweala against him has triggered a legal dispute with the African Union. And now to some foreign stories. Beijing has today said that United States demands for it to join nuclear disarmament talks with Russia are a ruse to sink the negotiations. US and Russian officials held talks in Vienna last month to discuss a replacement for the New START treaty, which limits each side to 1,550 deployed nuclear warheads, but is due to run out in February. Fu Kong, Director General of the Department of Arms Control at China's Foreign Ministry, said the United States' pressure is nothing but a ploy to divert toward tension and create a pretext under which they can walk away from the New START. According to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute, the United States and Russia hold more than 90% of the world's nuclear weapons, and Russia has 6,375 nuclear warheads, including those that are not deployed, and the United States has 5,800. By contrast, China has 320, France 290, and UK 215. Fu added that China will participate when their nuclear arsenals come down to a level comparable to the level of Chinese nuclear warheads. President Donald Trump has formally moved to withdraw the United States from the World Health Organization (WHO). The president has made his intention clear late May, accusing the WHO of being under China's control in the wake of the coronavirus pandemic. He has now notified the United Nations and Congress of his intentions, although the process could take at least a year. Stefan Dujarric, spokesman for the United Nations Secretary General, confirmed the United States had notified it of its withdrawal, effective as of July 6, 2021. A senior United States administration officials told newsmen at Washington that the country had detailed the reforms that it wanted the WHO to make and engaged with it directly, but that the WHO had refused to act. The withdrawal will call into question the WHO's financial viability and the future of its many programs promoting healthcare and tackling diseases. And finally, in the world of sports, the Edo Pride has commanded the first African male bobsleigh team that will represent Nigeria in next year's Olympic Games and the Winter Olympics. The record-breaking team, which participated in the European Cup, comprised of Osazi Ulamin, Aaron Umere and Elias Umere, had vowed to make their home country Nigeria proud in the Olympics in 2 years' time. According to the promoter of Edo Pride, Mr. Kazim Bello Sagir, this is the story of the Nigerian spirit to accept no limit even when the odds are stacked against us. Eric DIER has been banned for 4 games after he jumped into the crowd to confront a supporter after Tottenham's FA Cup fifth round loss to Norwich. The defensive midfielder jumped over the advertising hoardings and into the stands to chase down the fan following the penalty shootout loss in March, with the footage of the incident going viral on social media. The ban comes into play with immediate effect, and the England international has also been fined £40,000. According to the FA, DIER had admitted improper conduct but had said that his actions were not aggressive. Tottenham manager Jose Mourinho criticized DIER immediately following the incident, although he later said he did not expect the club to punish DIER over top of the FA investigation. And with that, we've come to the end of the news. Here is a recap of the major headlines. Flawed or your assembly expresses concern, directs committees to meet stakeholders. EFCC picks Director of Operations UMAR to oversee commission. China says it will join nuclear talks if US reduces arsenal. DIER suspended for 4 matches following SPURS FA Cup defeat. Please do not forget to always adhere to COVID-19 safety measures. I am Mopola Badekale. Good day and thank you for watching.